Hey, it's Drew Neiser with another Tuesday tip. We're really thinking about PR and earned media this month because the goal is to make more out of less, and how you do that. It's not always easy. It's not easy to get PR coverage. It's not easier to get PR that delivers demonstrable value to the organization. So let's start with Toya Hodge of Cappfinity. Toya, what is your tip for, say, getting the most out of PR and earned media?
Trying to make sure that you're realistic about what your product is, what value you can potentially offer, and figure out some way to push that in and make that a story. When you're thinking about the end user, it really does help the journalists really pull that off in a way that, rather than just pitching your product. If that's the case, you're never going to land coverage. But if there's some value, if there's some solution, 5 tips, or those types of things, it seems to be working for us, and that all ends with and begins with the customer.
Yeah, and I love that point, because it really is with so many conversations, is deliver some value and they'll return it back to you. Okay, Jamie Gier with DexCare. Jamie, what is your tip?
Don't let your coverage sit on the shelf to collect dust. Make sure you get as much utility out of the coverage. Put it into the hands of your employees and your marketing teams and your sales team, and integrate it into the various channels that they use to reach and engage customers and buyers.
Yeah, I love that point. We had a lot of conversation in the huddle about that, because there were so many different ways of extending, and that when you do that right, it can lead to demos and other good things. So great point. Okay, Gabi Zijderveld, Smart Eye. Gabi, what's your tip?
Yeah, my tip is that if you're working with an agency, you cannot just throw stuff over the fence and expect success. You have to invest in the relationship. And that can be a multi-year and ongoing activity. You have to educate them on the company, your products, your technology, your clients, the market, your value prop, et cetera, et cetera. And it's a two-way street. Only then will you have a productive partnership. And I just have to add, you're only going to get media attention if you have something newsworthy to talk about. And just because you think it's interesting doesn't make it newsworthy.
I love the investing in the part, because we do find in huddles that there are a lot of folks that aren't as happy with their PR firm as you might hope. When you hire the PR firm for the first time, you realize, oh my God, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. You have to provide a lot of input. Okay, Sara Larsen from Wolters, Kluwer. Sara, what is your tip?
My tip is have a good brief. No PR agency can help you unless you know where you need help. And so write it down. You know your customer better than your PR agency ever will. So give them that insight. Have clear goals beyond just get some good coverage. Be a bit more specific. And finally, make sure that you have spokespeople, because the agency needs to be able to put credible people out there to talk about your story. And that's really the key to it all.
Yeah, and I love both of those things, because any agency, any direction that you can provide and put it on paper and hold them accountable to it, obviously makes a huge difference. Okay, that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's going to be more of these Tuesday tips, as there always are. If you're a B2B CMO who can share, care, and dare with the best of them, check out CMOHuddles.com and tell them Drew Neiser sent you. That's your Tuesday tip. Peace out.